Hello, hello. Hello, Will and Marina. I'm just gonna see how runs go. So yeah, I had a couple days off to do other stuff, and then we're back. Yeah, you've made it through like half of DS2 if you've got all the full like soul things. Probably half if you include the DLC. I think for the actual base game, it's probably over half. The betrayal, yeah. Apologies. Can't believe he would betray us like that. Very disappointing from the streamer. I mean, DS2 is actually a pretty big game, like in terms of size. Like, it does have a lot of content. You know, I think the big argument a lot of people have is how good that content actually is. But yeah, there is a lot of it, and many parts of it are really good, but there are definitely quite a lot of like throwaway or, you know, like questionable parts. Oh no, good start. Trail made you play yourself more. Are you playing DS3 then? Because I heard that you... Because you mentioned that you bought it, I think. Playing DS3 or another game? I think DS2 is... Yeah, probably the biggest Souls game. But of course it comes down to... You know, a lot of that stuff you could argue is quite bad. Like, a lot of areas or bosses are... You know, not the best. I'm still doing Elden Ring. I mean, Elden Ring is definitely way bigger than DS2. Like, that game just keeps going. Like, I remember getting to where I thought was basically at the end of Elden Ring, and then it was like, oh yeah, just go and do this one more thing quickly. So I was like, okay, this is basically the end. You know, once I've done this one thing, then the game's over. So a place where I thought was the end, and it's like, go and do this one thing, and then like 5 hours later, I realised that actually the game wasn't finishing anytime soon. And that there were just like a ton of new areas. Like, it's just... I don't think I did that many like caves and things in my first playthrough of Elden Ring. I think like I would have done. I think I did most of the tunnels for like the smithing stones, and I would have done. I would have done things here and there. Like if I saw it, I would have gone and done it. But I don't think I sort of actively like started looking around for them. It was just if I happened to be running past it, I would go and do it. And yeah, well, some places in DS2 are questionable. Some are very good, but some are definitely an area. I think like Doors of Pharos, I think, is one. I don't know what I was doing there. I mean, yeah, Freya was an easy boss, but I mean, in my opinion, I actually really like the Freya fight. And I actually really like Brightstone Cove, like as an area on whole. You know, I think it's one of those bosses that I really enjoy, but couldn't say why I enjoy them. You know, like with Gaping Dragon and Seath in DS1, I enjoy the fight, but I couldn't really say why I enjoy it. And I think Freya's also like that for me. But I do like the fight, and I really like the whole Brightstone Cove area, but couldn't really say why. Oh, did you miss out on Raya's Quest, Marina? Because I'm pretty sure, or Tannis, I can't remember which one it is. I think they probably both run out after Rykard. Because there's Raya's Quest, but then I guess Tannis, I guess you also have like the invasions that you can do. Yeah, the location is really good. I think Brightstone Cove is one of my favourite areas in the game. Like Brightstone Cove and Earthen Peak I actually really enjoy. I'm trying to think of like another area in the base game that I think is like really good. I mean, like there's like the first area after you've got all of the like 4 souls, I think is really good. And there are a lot of the DLC is good, but yeah, in base game there are a lot of questionable areas. Yeah, I think Drangleic Castle is one of the better areas in base game. Like the boss is a bit whatever, but the actual area, again, I think is really good. I think Shaded Woods is also pretty decent. Like the one with the forest and the path up to Najka. I think that's also a pretty decent area. I think my favourite base game area in DS2 is probably Brightstone Cove. Brightstone Cove is probably my favourite in the base game. And then probably Drangleic Castle and like Harvest Valley, Earthen Peak. There was also an area later in the game that I also really enjoy, just from like the atmosphere of it. So like in fairness, like DS2 does have some really good areas. They're just kind of cancelled out by a lot of bad ones. And Najka is a pretty cool fight. I think that's probably the best, like, Lord Soul, whatever they're called, path. Of like the path to Freya. I think that's probably the best one of the four. Like through Shaded Woods, Doors and Brightstone Cove. I'd probably say the Iron Keep path is second best. Say just because I really like Harvest Valley and Earthen Peak. So I'd probably say the Freya path is best, then Old Iron King, probably then Lost Sinner and then the Rotten. For like which paths are my favourite. And yeah, you're not alone. I think a lot of people actually consider Rat Authority to just be the worst boss in the game. Like in the base game, I think a lot of people say the worst boss is Rat Authority. I think it's very RNG in the sense that if you can quickly kill like the smaller rats before the big one drops in, then it's a perfectly fine boss. But it's very difficult to kill them before the big one drops in, and if you have all of them to deal with, then it's just awful and you're basically dead. Like if you can't kill all of the smaller ones in the first like 5 seconds of the fight, you're just dead. So I would say the Sinner's Path is cool with like, you know, either going through Flexile Sentry or like Pursuer or whatever and doing Ruined Sentinels and all that stuff. Like that, it's a cool path. I guess, I mean, Sinner's Rise is basically just a run to Lost Sinner. Like there's not really anything there. It's just a path to the Lost Sinner. It's kind of like Kiln at the end of Dark Souls 3, where it's just a path to the boss, basically. Like, sure, there are a couple of enemies along it, but nothing super worthwhile. So I don't mind Flexile Sentry. I think it's a decent boss, but yeah, when it starts showing up as like regular enemies just to sort of catch you off guard, it's a bit, I don't know. Not sure how I feel in general about the whole like early game boss being used as regular enemy, like sort of trope. Well, that was the most relaxing bull I've ever had. What the fuck? Couldn't have behaved much better. I guess it's because I actually went for the headshots. Yeah, like Freya is a boss I really enjoy but don't know why. Like I do think it's a fun fight. And in general, like the spider area leading up to her, I actually think is quite good. But yeah, Magus is like a, why is this a boss? Like Magus is some basic enemies in a room with a health bar. Like that one's definitely questionable, but I actually really like when areas do this kind of thing, where, you know, it's one area but it's kind of split into two sections, and you can kind of see the divides between the two sections as it changes. So like in Brightstone Cove you have like the army camp and like human part at the top, and then as you go lower down you get into like the spider area. And Bloodborne also does an area like that where you sort of have a human half, and then as you go deeper into the area it changes. I actually really like those sorts of areas that are, you know, two distinct parts. But even though they're distinct, they still like tie in together. I mean, yeah, I mean, not even necessarily when it's two bosses in an area, but just like can be one boss in the area, but I just like sort of seeing like the change. Like you go through a certain point in the area, and then you can see after that it like completely changes. Because in Brightstone Cove you have the sort of spider doors. You know, which sort of tell you that the area is about to change. Okay, why are we all the way in this corner, Genichiro? That was lucky. Yeah, Brightstone Cove is a pretty good area. And there's also I mean, DS2 is different to the other games in that there are like New Game Plus exclusive interactions, which I think is actually really cool. Like, New Game Plus isn't just the same game. There are like new things that happen in it. And one of those is in Brightstone Cove. It's like, you know how... So in the part of Brightstone Cove before you go through the spider doors, so after like where the sort of army camp is and before you go through the spider doors, there's like a little ledge. There's a little ledge with like a couple enemies before the doors that sort of just looks down into a void. And in New Game Plus, Freya shows up there. There's like an interaction with Freya in that little part where she shows up like way before the actual boss fight. And like those sorts of things are really cool. I can't remember exactly where it, or I can't remember where it is in relation to stuff. It's literally right before the spider doors. Like if you go to where the doors are, there's just like an open, you know, sort of just a ledge. Yeah, so in Brightstone Cove, I mean, this is just how I describe them. In Brightstone Cove, you have the top part, which is like the, like all the human area, like sort of army camp place. And then when you sort of go down the, like, ramp, there's like a shut door that has, like, spiders on it. Like, not like actual, but like spider emblems on the door. And then you open that and you sort of go into the, like, spider section of Brightstone Cove. But basically, right where that door is, I'm pretty sure it's before Magus. Like it's at the very start of Brightstone Cove. But basically, right where those doors are that you open, that have like spider emblems on them, there's a little like ledge and a pit that in New Game Plus, Freya shows up at. Yeah, Freya shows up there in New Game Plus as like an interaction before the fight. Yeah, kind of like Midir in Ringed City, where you can, there's an interaction before the actual fight itself. I mean, but in Freya's case, you don't have to like fight her there. So I can't remember the exact layout of Brightstone Cove, but it's like you go through the doors. You go through the doors, then I think you just go around like some ramps or stairs or something, and then you reach Magus. You know, so it's at the start of the area, but it's not too long before Magus. How'd she beat the dragon? I do not know. I mean, probably just tied it up or something, or the dragon might have already been injured. But say, like, I am... Do not start asking me about DS2 lore. Like... I have not got a clue. She somehow beat a dragon and it's now just there, so that's the lore. Spider kills dragon. I'm pretty sure you can go back to certain things later. Like, in fairness, DS2 has a lot of places that are kind of like shut off early on that you can go back to. Like when you get later in the game. I'm pretty sure there's a little thing you can do where the dragon is. Yeah, there are a couple things like that in DS2 where there's like nothing you can do at the current time, but you can come back later and do it. Like once you get a certain item. Easy armored warrior. I'm pretty sure you can travel back to primal bonfires. Because they're also how you get into 2 of the DLCs. So... yeah, pretty important. Because 2 of the DLCs you get into in like the rooms after the primal bonfires. And then the 3rd one is at the Shrine of Winter. Yeah, so one is after Rotten, 1 is after Iron King, and then 1 is Shrine of Winter. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you just use the thing that's in the middle of the shrine. Like once you have the keys for them all. Like DS2 DLCs I would do like at the end. Like they're definitely the highest scaled parts of the game. I'm trying to even remember how you get into the first DLC. Like, I know where the key is to get into it, but I'm trying to remember how you unlock that key. So I think the first DLC is slightly more convoluted. Because for Iron King and Shrine of Winter, you literally just walk up to a spot and pick up a key. But I think for the Rotten one, there's a bit more that you need to do. I can't remember exactly what it is. Yeah, so the key for Old Iron King you pick up in the Salamander Pit in the forest. The one for Shrine of Winter you can get in Drangleic Castle. And then I know where you get the key for the Rotten one. but I can't remember. But I'm pretty sure it's like behind a door. Right behind it. I think it's behind a locked door. And I can't remember how you open that door. I'm pretty sure that was the first one. Like, I think release order... I'm pretty sure they released the Rotten one first, then Iron King, then Shrine of Winter. So I'll probably do them in that order. I know, the key itself... the key itself to get into the Rotten one is in the... You know, like the pit in Majula that you drop down? Like how you got to Grave of Saints in the Gutter. Like the key itself is down there. But I'm pretty sure it's behind a locked door, and I said I can't remember how you open that locked door. I mean, I could be wrong. Like, it might just not be behind a locked door and you can just pick it up. Because I haven't played DS2 in like 2.5 years. So I might be wrong with what you actually need to get it. But I think there's a door, at least. I would say it's at the very bottom of that pit. Oh, come on. Rip. I haven't been hit there in ages. I think you have to go up a ladder. So I think the key is called like the Dragon Talon or something like that. I think it's like a Dragon Talon. Oh, you do have it. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe it isn't a locked door then. Like maybe it is just at the bottom of that place. Or there might be a door, but it just isn't locked, maybe. I don't know. It is locked? Yeah, so this is me having not played DS2 for like 2.5 years. Like I'm pretty sure there was a door there, but I couldn't remember if it was locked or not. Yeah, but then in Drangleic Castle, you should find the third DLC key. Like that one, I definitely know where it is. Last thing, I could remember where all of them are, I just couldn't remember how you get to the rotten one. So I'm pretty sure it's called like the Dragon Talon or Dragon Claw or something like that. Oh, got away with that. Okay. Forgotten key. Oh, is that in the Black Gulch? Wait, I might know where that is. Or the gutter. I want to say that's with the giants in Black Gulch. But that might be something else. It is that one? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's in that little like pit in the Black Gulch where the two giants are then. Yeah. And then you use that to open the door at the bottom of the pit, which gets you the DLC key. That's right, yeah. Because I remember you needed to go into that... Well, I remember going into that giant pit to get something in my casual playthrough, but I couldn't remember what it was I got. Or whether it was a key or just like items and stuff. Yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, then the key for the third DLC is very difficult to miss. Like, it's literally on your, like, required path through the castle. Like, you will not miss it. I mean, you did... I mean, you kind of did casual DS1, right? Like, you only really started cheating for all achievements. But, like, you kind of did casual for DS1 and 3, no? I mean, let's be real about it, though. That is what you did. Like, when you pull out soul duping and item duplication in New Game Plus to get all achievements, I'm gonna call that cheating. I'm gonna call that cheating. I'm sorry. You didn't get the proper, like, farming experience. You need to get, like, the item covenant farming experience to know which game is worse. It's part of the whole fun of Platinum FromSoft games. Like spending hours farming like 10 of a certain item or 30 of a certain item just to get like the one miracle you need. I mean, DS2's farming is nowhere near as bad as DS3. But I still remember it being bad. But it's not like awful. It takes a lot of time to set up is what I remember. Or at least the ways that I farmed it took a lot of time to set up. Because I remember needing to farm for 2 Covenants. I can't remember if there were any others that I needed to farm for. I can't remember what the Covenants in DS2 even give you as rewards. Like, it's probably just like DS1 and 3 where they give you like a pyromancy or something. I think that was a block. I can remember farming 2 Covenants in DS2, but I can't remember if I had to do any others. I can't even remember how many Covenants there are in DS2. But like the actual farming time itself, I don't remember taking too long, but I do remember needing to set up one of them, and that took a long time. So I'm pretty sure there's the like Belfry Covenant that the tiny dude in the belfries like runs, that you need to kill like one specific invader for, and they only spawn like a certain percentage of the time or something. Well, I remember that one taking me forever to set up. I'm pretty sure for farming I just like respec'd into a faith build or something, and then used a really powerful like miracle to one-shot everything to make like the farming process quicker. Yes, I think it's Belfry's Soul. Like the dude, I mean, I think he shows up in both, but the invader that you need for the Covenant, I think, shows up in Belfry's Soul. Like the Iron Keep one. And you need to kill him, I think, 30 times. Yeah, that one took me forever to get ready. So it's still not as bad as DS3 Covenants, but definitely worse than DS1. Which guy do you mean? Because again, my DS2 knowledge is not that good. So I don't know which guy you mean. Oh, the merchant. Yeah, I can't remember. I cannot remember. Part of me wants to say it's to do with like buying, like acquiring a certain armor set, but that might be something completely different. No, I think that is something completely different. I think it's just that armor set like reduces fall damage, or it does something, but no, I think that is unrelated. Yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head how you join it. So that's the thing, I can only remember like a couple of covenants. I mean, in any of the games for that matter. Like, I remember farming, well, I remember where to farm certain ones, but I don't really remember the actual covenant themselves, or like where you actually unlock them. So I just remember there's like the Champions Covenant, and there's also, I think the dude in Majula next to like the death counter also has a covenant. But say I can't remember that many. I think like DS2, or like DS2, other than, I can't even remember much other than bosses and areas. And like a couple of important items. Oh, come on. I suck at this game. Petrified egg. Oh, I know where you mean. Yeah. I know where that is. Vaguely. Yeah, you're nowhere near that point yet. You've still got a ways to go before you reach Dragon Shrine. Yeah, I know where that is now. This thing, like, I know where that is, but I could never have said, like, oh yeah, you need this item from this location. So I kind of know areas, but not, like, how certain things all link together. Yeah, if you're only in the castle, you've still got a ways to go before Dragon Shrine. I mean, in fairness, there are some pretty cool areas between those points, but like some of them are really good, some of them are a bit questionable. I think Dragon Shrine is one of like the last areas in the game, or in the base game. What do you mean move? Do you mean equip load? Like if you can't roll very well, then it'll be an equip load thing. Which I'm assuming one of the stats affects equip load. Probably the same one that changes stamina. But I mean, I know DS3 has separate stats of both of them, but I think DS2 they're tied. You need to increase your max equip load so that your like, equip weight is, I think it's 70% in DS2. Shit. Yeah, so you'll have, I'm trying to think how to describe this. So all of your items have a weight, and then somewhere on the stats page you'll see like a weight of something out of something else. And then one of the stats you can level up will increase your max equip load. And you want to get it so that your like equip weight of all your gear is less than 70% of that max equip load. But if you're wearing full Havels, you probably need a lot of equip load. Because Havels is really fucking heavy. I think there are rings that also increase it. Can't remember by how much, but so it should just be a stat. But I'm assuming it works the same in DS2 as it does in like 1 or 3. But it should just be like a stat that is somewhere on your like level up page. So it should just be like something in DS3 where you level up one of your main stats, and that also increases the equip load as like an extra thing. guess hours. Oh boy. I'll say like 30. That's probably way too high, but well, let's go with 25. 25 hours so far. $45. What, for just like the first 4 like souls? Holy fuck. I mean, you're getting your money's worth at least. You're getting your money's worth from the playtime, that's for sure. Just 45 hours to get to the castle. I don't actually know what my playtime on DS2 is. Like, all of my DS2 playtime should be on one save file. Just should be really easy to check. Because it will all be on like the same save. So I've only got one file that's done like 2.5, 3 playthroughs. So I've never tried any like SL1 or any of that sort of stuff for DS2. I've done it for DS3 and I've tried it for like DS1, Elden Ring and Bloodborne. But I've never like tried it in DS2. So that's it, like, part of me wants to play it again. Okay, how did I fuck this up again? Like, part of me wants to play DS2 again. And then the other part of me is just like, why? Like, I've played it like 3 times and platinumed it, so... How did that miss me? That didn't miss me. I mean, maybe I can check out again at some point. So maybe I should check DS2 out again. I just kind of want to play Bloodborne again. Or try and, like, finish off my BL4 run. Because I started that ages ago and still stuck on a couple of bosses, but I kind of want to try and finish it off. I know, maybe at some point I should try doing both of those. That's the thing, there are a ton of games that I kind of want to replay or like play, but I do want to try and finish off the Bloodborne run. There are actually a couple of things I do want to try in Bloodborne, but I don't know, they're kind of going to be questionable, I guess. Like, there is a really, really dumb idea I have in Bloodborne that I really want to try. But I do not think it's going to work. And it would also take a lot of prep. So I think I like tested it out at some point a couple years ago. And I kind of want to try it, but yeah, it's going to take a lot of prep time. How'd you get more soul vessels? I think you just find them, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure, to be honest. So I think you find them just in the world. Soul vessel. Which ones even are soul vessels? Are they the respec ones? Because I think the effigies are the ones that like reset your max HP and like make you human and all that stuff. Yeah, they're the respec ones. Yes, I can't remember where they are. I think you just find them at some point. I don't think there are that many in the world. I don't think there are that many of them that you can get. I think I know the location of one of them, and you don't have access to it yet. So I think I know the location of one of them, and it's further on in the game. I mean, yeah, respecking is helpful for DS2, especially if you are doing Platinum. Because most of the Covenant farming, the best way is to like respec into a like Faith build and just nuke the enemies that you're farming. Yes, I can't remember exactly how many there are in the game or any of this stuff. I just remember the location of one of them. Ooh, we actually got the death blow that time. I didn't screw it up. Just say there's definitely nowhere near as many as there are in like Elden Ring for respecking. I think Elden Ring respecs you can find like 15 or something in a playthrough. So there's definitely nowhere near that many, I think. That's probably more like in DS3 or something. In DS3 I think you can get like 3 or 4 plus invasions, but because I think DS3 you need a Pale Tongue, and like they drop from invaders, I think, like certain invaders. But in the actual world, I think you can only find like 3 or 4 of them. Oh, Elden Ring is 18, okay. But yeah, there's definitely nowhere near 18 in DS2. Like, it's probably more likely to be like 5 or something. So you probably need to be a bit more careful. Actually, I guess though there are bonfire ascetics. So I would guess they respawn. And I'm pretty sure there is a way to get unlimited bonfire things in DS2. So if you can get unlimited bonfire things, and then you can just constantly use it on a place where, like, there's a pickup for it, and then you can just get a ton of them to pick up. So actually, I guess there's technically an infinite number of them in DS2. Because I know there's a way to get unlimited bonfire things. And then, yeah, if you just get unlimited bonfires and then just use them all in a place where there's like an item pickup, then you can just pick up an unlimited amount of them. Which just gives you unlimited respecs. Yeah, so I remember using the unlimited bonfires to just farm a ton of souls. I could just use them on like one boss and just farm that boss so many times. Yeah, yesterday was good. Had a nice time, went out for dinner. Came back quite late. Yeah, it just wasn't probably the best idea to stream before going, I guess. Right, there wasn't really time to, because we were doing other stuff as well. Same with Friday. Like, I probably could have done a stream Friday, but it might have been might have been a bit tight on timing. For when I like needed to go out. Yeah, Wales lost again, didn't they? And yeah, Who did they lose to, Will? I'm just curious. I'm not really sure. Do you know who they lost to by any chance? And any ideas? Yeah, I was going to say, like, you had... So I don't follow rugby, but I saw, like, the final score and the halftime score. I guess it was kind of the inverse of the, of your game against... Was it Scotland you played first? But basically Scotland dominated the first half and you were way behind. And then you had a really good second half but weren't able to, like, overtake them. It was basically that in reverse, where you had a really good first half and a really bad second half. But this time around, the team having the good second half were able to overtake you. I don't follow rugby, I just like saw the final score basically. I don't know how the actual game went. Okay, please run into a corner. Thank you. Okay, up to Genichiro. Yeah, so I just don't follow rugby, so I think I saw the final score, but couldn't tell you what actually happened. Okay. I mean, I definitely did have a bit of a chuckle when I saw that it was Wales and England. Definitely did have a bit of a laugh at that. But yeah, couldn't say what happened. That's what you get for following rugby, I guess. Your team just loses. Okay, hopefully Genichiro can behave and we'll have another run into like Sempo or Gunfort. I mean, okay, you don't follow rugby, but you know like what the rules are, right? Like you understand how it works. I don't. Like, I just know which countries are playing in the tournament. I don't know what the rules are or anything. Okay, please behave a bit more than last time. Yeah, I call that behaving more than last time. Yeah, nice Gnitro. I mean, I saw that Scotland were complaining about like a try or something. But again, I don't know. Like, I didn't see it or anything. I don't know. Or even if I did see it, I wouldn't know how to judge it or what any of the rules are. Yeah, I saw that they like complained about something. And that they lost. I mean, but say I'm not like I might see the odd final score, but I'm not following it in any way. Like I might see the odd final score, and I might also like see like see who wins the overall tournament, but I mean, yeah, going down to like a bar or something to watch it is a pretty fun experience. Like, I've done that with football. But I mean, but for like international games, they get really busy though. Like for international games, bars and stuff get really busy when that country's playing. So I guess in that sort of situation, it can be like really bad to go. Because it's just like really crowded, and then you're just waiting forever to like get a drink or anything. And I mean, even then, like the TV's always really small and you can't see anything. I just realised I haven't even been splitting. I mean, yeah, I would assume it's about the same for football and rugby. In terms of like how busy stuff gets. Like, it's probably around the same. Because I think a lot of people like both. But I do think there's quite a big overlap between them. Like, a lot of people in England like both of them. Like, watch both of them. I'm not sure how big the overlap is elsewhere, but yeah, at least in England, there's a lot of people that follow both. So I only really follow football. Went into the coffin and think, oh boy. Okay, there's something I need you to do for me. Take off all of your armor. Take off all of your armor and have a look. I don't know why that coffin exists, but yeah, just trust me. Do it. Maybe make sure you're human as well, so you can actually tell the difference. It's just, I don't know why that coffin exists. Or like why it does what it does, but... It's such a dumb thing. Yep. Okay, I think you just did it. It's such a dumb thing, but it's so amazing. Yeah, it's always funny when people, like, they do it, but they don't realise because they never, like, take their armour off. And then eventually, at some point, however many hours down the line, they finally swap out armours and are like, what just happened? And not realising that they've been playing like that for 10 hours or whatever. It looks like my PFP now. Oh no. Don't disrespect Millicent that way. How could you do this? I don't actually think I used it in my playthrough. I don't actually think I knew it existed. Because I'm pretty sure there were like the two like ogre dudes near it that I think I just saw both of those and just noped out of there. I think I saw the two enemies like in that sort of area and just decided not to bother them. And then never went back. Nah, you can't be disrespecting Millicent like this. I'm sorry. I will not tolerate this Millicent slander. I wonder if you actually could make her in other games, or like make like Elden Ring NPCs in other games. Because of course, like all of the character creation options and like sliders and things are different. So I wonder how close you could get. It may be cool to try that out, but I mean, normally I don't really do that. Like, I kind of have like that one preset. I have like one preset that I use for each game when I always play it. Like, whenever I play one of the Souls games, I have a certain preset for each game that I just always use for my character. Yeah, I'll check after the fight. Just hang on a second. I always found Millicent's prosthesis to be in kind of a weird spot. I don't know, it just seems a bit odd to be like in Shader Castle. I guess there's like some lore thing for all of the Valkyrie stuff to be there. So I guess there is like Melania fan art in the like in Elma's boss room. There's like Melania fan art basically. So I guess so there is probably a lore reason as to why there's all like, because I guess there are clean what knights as well in there. I guess there is probably a reason why there's like Millicent and Melania stuff in Shaded Castle. They say there's the Melania painting in the boss room, and there's Melania painting in the boss room, and there's like clean what knights all over the place. So I'm sure there is a lore reason. Yeah, at the same time, it kind of just being in like a chest, like off to the side, seems a bit odd. It's just kind of on a side path, just in a random chest behind a clean rot knight. It is obligation to get it and return it to Millicent. No, I haven't seen it yet. I had a look for it, but when I checked, nothing had come through yet. So I'll check again in a bit. I mean, yeah, from soft lore is something else. Like, you know, the fact that entire YouTube channels exist to explain the lore, I think tells you all you need to know about how, like, obscure or convoluted some of this stuff is. I mean, it might work if you put it in, like, the main server, or I don't know. Like, you could try a couple different places, see if it, like, uploads or not. Okay, am I going to get sniped again? Not yet. That's the thing, any like slightly odd design choice or slightly odd like placement or anything, I always just take as like, oh yeah, there's some like lore reason for this. Okay, Will, I am banning you. Will, I am banning you. In what way is that Millicent? You've just disrespected her. That's the most, like, buff, ungodly Millicent I've ever seen. Like, actually just delete it. Please delete that. Oh my god. I think Marina deserves to see that absolute abomination. If I have to look at it, then so do you. Oh my god. That is honestly one of the worst things I've ever seen. How dare you disrespect Millicent's name like that? I don't even know how to respond to that. all I'm going to say is please use the coffin again. Please use it again and change it back. No, I don't think we need a side-by-side comparison. I don't think a side-by-side is necessary. Yeah, it is something else. Yeah, please get back in the coffin, change it back. Get that away from us.
Yeah.
Yeah, side by side is one of the last things we need. Just like, please put some armor back on. Like, how can you actually say that looks like Millicent? Like, in all seriousness now. How, though? It's not the same. Oh my god, I'm gonna look at this again. I can't believe I'm subjecting myself to this another time. Okay, it kind of is the same hair, fuck. Okay, but everything else is completely different and it does not look like Millicent in any way. Like, oh wow, two people have the same hairstyle. Like, shocking revelation. Yeah, it seems we've learnt... It's literally only the hair, though. It seems we've learnt which type of Dark Souls player you are, though. Like, there's the two types of players when it comes to character creation. You either make something that actually looks like a person, or you make an abomination. And I think we just learnt which one you do. I don't know if there is a way to change hair colour. Maybe when you... Like, maybe if you go to the witches at the start of the game, like, maybe you can change appearance. But I'm not sure. Dude, it does not look like Millicent. I can't believe we're still having this argument. They have a similar hairstyle and that's it. Like, other than the hairstyle, nothing is similar. Like, you created an absolute abomination. So... It's as if Millicent was standing in a mirror. Yeah, one of the funhouse mirrors that, like, completely fuck you up. Like... I can't believe you're actually trying to say that it looks like Millicent. You created the beard guy. Oh no. You created a beard guy, but the game wanted Millicent. Yeah, this conversation is something else. Okay, or a shatter mirror. Like, yeah. I mean, they both work. Like, you get my point. Oh dear. You know what I'm trying to say. No, you caused this. The game just changed your gender. You're the one that, like, decided that apparently it looks like Millicent. Like, you brought this upon us. You caused this suffering. It's all your fault. You know, like, what were you even doing back in Things Betwixt? Like, you're in Drangleic Castle. You know, like, why are you going back there? It's all your fault. Oh dear. I can't believe you would make such a claim. I haven't got a clue who made the coffin, but that doesn't mean you should be using it. Like, oh, there's a coffin there. Yeah, let me go and sit in it and see what happens. Yeah, smart idea. Oh dear. I mean, in fairness, like, FromSoft seems to really love using, like, sitting coffins as a way to go to different areas. Like, they do it at least twice in Elden Ring, and at least one other time in DS2, so... Okay, should be GG. Yeah, actually though, if FromSoft don't know how to connect two areas, like they can't think of how to like warp you between two areas, coffin. Like, you know, this area is vaguely downhill or like downstream of the other coffin. Yep, that works. How is it my fault? Wait, why did I go here? I want to go to temple. Yeah, but you were supposed to just like take it off, see that it had like swapped your model, and then put the armor back on. You weren't supposed to try doing all of this stuff. You brought this suffering upon all of us by making the original connection. I will blame you. I will always blame you. I refuse to take responsibility. You're the one that made the model. I don't know why you're blaming me. You made the model, you made the connection, you made us all look at it. Like, it's your fault. And you will not convince me otherwise. The consequences of your actions. I need to actually remember to put the shuriken on before I forget, holy fuck. Okay, please be good. That's not what I would call good. I could not see a thing there. Al, please behave. Okay, I got him in the corner. Dude, my camera did not want me to win there. That first set of deflects where he was just like in my camera was not very fun. But we got him. Perfect. Yeah, I was right back up against the wall and the camera didn't have any space to like be behind me. So it's kind of just pushed up into me. But somehow managed it. Yep, and then we're going to be off to Fountainhead. You know, I'm not really worried about Fountainhead anymore. I mean, I'm sure I'll still get hit there, but... What am I unlocking? I'm sure I'll still get hit there, but I'm not really, like, worried about it anymore because it's not that far into the run now. You know, it's not, like, right at the end anymore. I got all the idols for the Kotaro quest line, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got the Senpo one. Why is there always so much dialogue for this? I love how the game basically forces you to take a break from actually playing it to do some dialogue. Dude, your version of Millicent needs to be locked away. Like, True Monk would be fine, but your version of Millicent needs to be locked away, never to see the light of day again. That cannot appear. I will not let it appear. Oh dear. This conversation took such a turn after you decided to do that. Going so well, and then someone decided to get in a coffin. And since then, it's just been something else. Oh boy. What am I doing? Miyazaki just shelves the DLC after, like, finding out that that's the final boss. Like, design team just goes to him, look at our, like, final boss of the DLC. He sees it and just like, right, we're cancelling it. You know, but we'll take, like, the hit from all of the player base. We are cancelling this. Yeah, I don't care if you made this gold or not. Oh dear. Okay, Fountainhead time. I'm going to save you watching the cutscene this time. Because I remember we watched it last time. And basically just freaked all of you out. Good old straw man, yep. Bring back Straw Man for the Elden Ring DLC. Oh no. Please don't. Easy. Okay. Easy, easy, easy. Never any doubt except for the 2 times I lost a run to Monk. But never in doubt. I mean, I could, but... Definitely one of my proudest moments. Yeah, I watched it again because you sent me the timestamp and all that, yeah. Definitely a very proud moment for me. I mean, maybe I could, but I don't know. Yeah, it's a pretty funny moment. I just alerted someone. I don't know who I alerted. Hopefully they can't hit me from here. Okay, no, we're good. Dude, it was such a painful thing, though. And so I watched it again and basically realised that, yeah, it was me being dumb as opposed to True Monk hating me, but... Like, it was just me being super dumb. Because, like, watching it, like, after the jump, I was like, oh yeah, I jump straight up and it takes me to the right or whatever. And then I watched it again, and no, actually, I jump the way that I was holding my controller. Like, funny enough, if you're holding right on the controller, you're going to jump to the right. And that's kind of what caused it. So yeah, it was just me being dumb in the end, but... I mean, even if I didn't get hit there, imagine, like... You know, I still would have had to do all Hirata, so... It's not really like that could have saved 3 weeks of no-hit or any of this sort of stuff. So I wouldn't necessarily say it, like, cost me any time. Because there's no chance that I was doing a no-hit Hirata on, like, my second stream or whatever. Given that, you know, even now, I've still only done a no-hit Hirata in a complete run, like, in a full run once. So... I doubt it was going to happen then. I mean, yeah, you never know. Like, there was a possibility, but I doubt it would have happened. What do I do now? Oh, I need to do Matey's quest line, don't I? I keep forgetting that I add in, like, so much stuff here. There's a ton of stuff in Fountainhead to, like, run around and pick up a ton of confetti and Akko sugars, because they're really helpful. So, because in Fountainhead, I can get, I think, 5 confetti and 5 Akkos. And then I do all of this quest line to buy another 5 of each. Because I don't have enough money to just, like, buy 10 of each here. So I still need to run around Fountainhead. Because Divine Confetti increases your vitality damage by 25% for 1 minute. And then Akkos increase your vitality and posture damage both by 12.5% for 30 seconds. So they both just give you, like, some extra damage that make boss fights easier. But basically, the stuff I pick up in Fountainhead is the stuff that I need to use for Hirata. And then the stuff that I get from this quest line and buy from the shop is what I use for, like, the couple of extra memory bosses we do. So Headless Ape and Demon. So if I were just doing Immortal Severance and didn't have any of this extra stuff to do, then yeah, we wouldn't need to pick any of this up. But the stuff in Fountainhead is, like, the last reasonable, like, pickups you can get of them. And then there aren't enough pickups left to have as many as I want for, like, the extra bosses, so which is why I need to do this quest. Because I can already buy Infinite Divine Confetti. So after True Monk, you can go around and buy Infinite Confetti from any merchant. But I need to do this quest line to be able to buy Infinite Akko Sugars. So if I didn't need Akko Sugars, then we wouldn't need to do this quest line. We could just go to whatever merchant we wanted, buy confetti, and be on with it. Yeah, instead we get to do all of this. And then we go back to this dude and we should be able to buy all the Akkos we need. Yeah, it is a lot of backwards and forwards and, like, resetting the world and this sort of stuff. Yeah, now I can use all of this stuff. Hold on, I don't have enough. Why do I not have enough? What did I forget to pick up? Oh, no, no, wait. Do I have enough? Wait, hold on. I need 3 confetti, 3 Echo for demon. And then for double ape, I need 1 confetti, 2 Echo. Okay, I do have enough. I didn't have enough for another confetti, but I don't need it for double ape. So I don't really have time to put the other confetti on. And the first one normally still works at that point, like it hasn't run out yet. Yep, time for Mr. Dragon. Please kill them all. Sure. Any more of you want to spawn in? Okay, there's one dude here and one dude there. This should kill both. Perfect. Time for dragon. Of course it's as far away as possible. Of course it is. Oh, the next one's right here again. I was lucky. Okay, so 2 more. Okay, now just dodge. Now we just dodge. Okay, big combo. Cool. Well, we cleared Fountainhead. Okay. Oh, I completely forgot that I was going to look at a safer way of getting over to Demon. I forgot that I was going to do that. Oh wait, that's shut. Of course it is. Yeah, I completely forgot that I was going to look for a safer way to get over here. Because yeah, I have not like checked this bit at all. Because that very nearly hit me. You took a day off from work to do something and it got cancelled. Oh no. Yeah, that's a shame. I hate it when that happens, where you like specifically take time off to do something and then it just gets cancelled. That's happened to me before a couple times. Okay, yeah, you can get hit there. Yeah, so I need to look at. I need to actually look at how you're supposed to do this, because I do not know. I've never looked at how you're supposed to do that without getting hit. You and you. Yeah, fighting ape next, but I just do the run to demon there. But yeah, I need to look at how you actually. I need to look at an actual proper way to do that for hitless, rather than just sort of running through it. So I remember I said I was going to look at that at the end of last stream, and I didn't. I was going to look at that at some point and just didn't. I wonder if you need like a gat gene or something, or if there's just like a safe way to run around it all. Yeah, I guess at least, yeah, that does mean you will be home Tuesday if you don't have to work. Always nice just to have a day at home. Okay, now it's time for Ape. God, it seems so weird that we've still got to do all of Hirata after this. But there's still all of Hirata. Okay, what is this guy doing? I'm actually not going to have confetti. I don't know if it matters though. Because I'm pretty sure we do a posture kill. Yeah, we do a posture kill. So confetti doesn't actually matter. Yeah, so I don't need to buy the 5th confetti then. So I was actually perfectly fine with the money I had. Okay, off to Hirata. Yep, it is. It is indeed. Do you have them for like breakfast or do you have them in the evening? Because we always do them in the evenings like a dessert. Like after food. Oh boy. Yeah, I think we have it in the evening as well. Just find it easier. Because they take time to make. I mean, we normally have ours at like 7 or something. Or 8. Oh, I guess Austria wouldn't have it, yeah. Because it's Shrove Tuesday, so... What's that? Is that a Christian thing? I think it's a Christian thing. Like a Christian holiday. Not saying that only Christians do it. Okay, mate, can you just like face the other way for a second? So that I can stab you in the back of the neck. Thank you. Yeah, makes sense. And that's the thing, it's not like an actual holiday, it's just like a day. Like, it's not like a public holiday or anything, it's just, you know, a day that happens. I mean, I think, like, some people sometimes take it off, but... I mostly call it dinner in the south of the UK. But, I mean, we do sometimes call it tea. Yeah, so you find us calling it tea really weird, I find you calling it supper really weird. Like, to me, that just seems really odd. Because I'm just not used to it. Where am I going? Supper is just correct. Of course it is. Of course it is. I'll take your word for it. What do you mean tea is what you get a 3 to 4? We just call like it's just one of the names for the 3 meals that we use in the south. Like, it doesn't really have a set time, it's just your 3rd meal. Also, why isn't Drunkard de-aggroing? You have 5. Why? What? How are you having 5? Okay, why is Bro still aggroed? I say I normally have 2. Like, I very, very rarely have breakfast. I normally have like a small lunch and then dinner though. Yep, look at this Welsh guy with all his different meals. Oh dear. Is that what Wales is like? So I normally have lunch and a dinner, but I very rarely have breakfast. Yeah, it's mostly because I'm not awake to have breakfast, but that's besides the point. That's besides the point. Let's just ignore it. Lots of coffee. Makes sense. When you can't eat, make up for it with coffee. Okay, what are you doing? Butterfly, what are you doing? Oh god, what is she doing? And yeah, even so, just like 5 meals, like why? It seems really odd. Like, sure, we'll have the occasional snack, but there's no, like, name for it. Well, it's not a set time or anything. No, it's just if you're hungry. Say, how do you even afford it? Like, that's another thing. How do you even afford to do that? Okay, Hirata 2. Hirata 2, then Demon, then Ishin. I mean, okay, yeah, but like, even still, 4 just seems a lot to me. I said I'm used to 2, so 4 just seems like a lot. And yeah, I guess if you're doing a lot of manual labour, it makes more sense. Like, if you're going to be like burning it off a lot and using a lot of energy, I guess it makes sense to do it in that case. I missed. Okay, we might be in a bit of trouble here. Fuck. Okay, is only the drunkard aggroed? No. Like I say, let's just reset the fight. Let's just try resetting the fight. Drunkard strikes again. I mean, we'd already been hitting this one, so it's fine. But basically, I missed the death blow on the vault over. Yeah, in fairness, I think a big portion of that difference is the fact that, like, working on a farm or, like, working or doing a lot of physical labour for a job is going to be very different to, you know, just sort of standard, like, job at home type thing. But there's a dude here. Okay, don't screw me up again. Okay, ignoring the slight incident with the vault over, that was actually pretty clean. Yeah, ignoring the slight incident. What the fuck are you doing? I don't actually know what I am. I think I'm probably around like 80 kilos. I don't actually know what I am. Yeah, the UK is so weird when it comes to like measurements for different things. Half the time we use imperial, half of the time we use metric. Okay, what the fuck is going on? Okay, at least we get the kill here. Bit of an odd owl fight. So I don't actually know how much I am. I was 65 like 3 years ago, but so probably more than that is the only real sort of like thing I can go off of. How many emblems do I have? 19 and 11 in storage. Plus I should be able to buy some more. So I was 65 like 3-4 years ago. Maybe like 3.5. Okay, I have 6 of each of these. That is correct. Demon time. I'd say I'm pretty sure I'm heavier now than I was, so I'd say like 80 is maybe a fair guess. Dude, these phases take so long, even with this much attack power. Whoa, I almost got caught there. Please stagger, thank you. surprised he hasn't backed off to try and get into more space. Fuck. I think you can deflect that if I go for a second. I'm pretty sure that even if I go for a second hit there and he does that attack, I can deflect it in time. Yeah, like that. That's exactly the same attack as he just did. Okay, yeah, so that's fine then. I know that even if I go for the 2 hits, I can still deflect it. I don't know why I'm going for the second hit there, because it never actually hits. Because it missed there as well. See if it misses here. Okay, it did hit there. I guess maybe it is worth going for it then. Maybe it is worth going for it, and then, yeah, if he does the quick, like, head slam, I just deflect it. Because there's enough time to. Okay. I mean, I guess if I didn't get one of the extra emblems, I would have enough to get Devotion. Which give me an extra 15 seconds on my echoes. But I'm not entirely sure it's worth it, to be honest. I have 19 emblems, 3 of each, that is all correct. We'll just quickly close out the run. Hopefully we won't get memed by Ishin again. Because I actually watched that. The run on, what was it, Wednesday, where I got the hit by Ishin. I actually watched that again and I still can't figure out what actually hit me. Like, still not sure what I got hit by, but... I'm going to see here that I'm going to play this Ishin fight a lot more naturally than the one I did in my Purification hitless. Because I'm not, like, super scared of taking a hit. So I'm a lot more aggressive here than I was in that run. Okay, there we go. 3 hits. Not bad. I mean, the nice thing is that all 3 of those hits are pretty easy to fix. Like, I can fix the first hit just by spending like 10 minutes on that running section and figuring out a safe path to get through. The second hit was just me messing up the strategy. Like, that's nothing wrong with that. I literally just missed a death blow. And then the hit on Demon, you know, I know that even if I miss the second hit, I can still deflect that attack. And I just need to trust that I can deflect it rather than trying to dodge out the way, which is what I did here. So like all 3 of those hits were pretty preventable, which I guess is a nice thing. Yeah, I just need to look at a different route or like a way, either a different route or like a way to kill those enemies or something. A way to run past them. Like, I don't know where there are any other Gatchines, so maybe I could find a Gatchine or something, which would let me just run past them without having to worry about it. DS1 speed run. You wish. Honestly, that was not a bad run. I think because I know I can do Purification, because I've now done that run, I'm not like stressed. I'm not really stressed at all about Hirata anymore. Or definitely not about Lady Butterfly. Like, the Lady Butterfly in this run was awful, awful RNG. But I wasn't really stressed about it at all. I mean, maybe because I'd already been hit, but... Okay, what are we doing now? Yeah, that's the thing. Now that I've done Purification, now that I've actually done the full run, and it's just that run plus 2 more things, I'm a lot more confident in like Kirata and all this other stuff, because I know I can do it in a run. Let's see if I have a save file. Oh, actually, I guess any save file should give me a path to Demon, so I can just go from the idol. See, I betrayed you. Okay, I'm pretty sure the Kuro's idol just unlocks automatically. Yeah. So I'm kind of curious what the safest way is to get up here. Like, it's really only those 2 enemies, like, in the bushes. Because after those 2 enemies, it's pretty fine. Okay, so let's see. So I run over here. Like, this is all fine. There aren't any enemies at this point, I don't think. Yeah, there aren't any enemies around here, so this is fine. Then you need to run across this bridge. Which I guess just means taking a really wide line on it. And then if you run all the way around the outside there... Yeah, that bit is fine. And I can drop off here. I can come over here. If I keep running, those dudes shouldn't be an issue. Yeah, like those dudes shouldn't be an issue if I just run. Then I can jump across this. Yeah, basically it's the dudes down there that are the issue. Okay, can I, like, jump? Oh wait, are they only down there? Oh, they can jump over here, though. And there are a lot of enemies on that path. Okay, hang on. So if I'm up here... If I jump down here, is this helpful at all? Okay, let me try this again at like full speed and try and get to this point. Let's see if I can get to that point without aggroing too much stuff. Okay, this way is also fine, so... I mean, the only issue is if some of those ones behind me happen to hit me while I'm running past. And if we just keep running... Keep running... And jump off the edge here... Okay, you can't make that grapple. That's good to know. Okay, jump off the edge here. Get that grapple. That dude is aggro to me, though. That dude is aggro to me, and I don't even think there's really anywhere I can get to from here. Out like down this way. No, there's no way this is going to be safe. Look at all of them. I think I'll probably just look at like someone else's run and see what they do. I think someone else's run can probably... I can just look at it, see what they do, and I should be able to replicate it. Yeah, that's the only like real path to get there. You need to like run through that bit and use the warp. Like the warp idol at the end of it. So I'm gonna have to find a way to get past those two, like, projectile throwing dudes. I mean, if I can get past them, though, I don't think it'll be that bad. And I don't think getting past them is really that much of an issue, but... Speedrun to Capra Demon, how about no? What, after Capra Demon? There isn't. After Capra Demon, it's Escaping Dragon. Okay, I suck. But that attack has never really been an issue for me. I say I'm really bad at DS1 though. $360! $360! Kind of surprised that actually worked. Now, I mean, I'd just embarrass myself if I played DS1. I would just completely embarrass myself. Yeah, getting up to Kappa Demon doesn't take too long if you're actually good at the game. Okay, there we go. Okay, how did I get hit by that attack last time? The deflects pushed me back into the fire. Oh my, imagine that actually happening on a run. That would be so sad. If that actually happened in a run. Hang on. Can I set... what am I adding? Hang on. Why is that called live split? What the fuck? What else am I missing? I think that's correct. Oh. Oh no, something's going wrong. Hang on. How loud is that? Okay, also my controller isn't working. Hello? Controller? Okay, my controller is not working. Cool. Why is... Oh god, what's happening? What is happening? We are having some slight issues. Hang on. Why is my controller not working? Do I need to open Steam in dumb mode? Okay, hang on, let me close it. Why is my controller doing that? Failed to find randomizer. Oh wait, if I got a DSV randomizer on, I shouldn't, right? Where's my DS3? Do I have a randomizer on? Oh shit, I do. Yeah, let's see if it works if I turn off my randomizer. Controller. Have I got a different controller? Because this one does not work. Actually, I think I'm going to try opening... I'm going to try opening DS3 in dumb mode. Oh, what's it called? Yeah, let me try doing dumb mode. I mean, it probably would be easier to just open it on my PS5, but the thing is that... I don't have, like, save files on PS5. Like, on PS5 you can't really make save files. So I'll just be stuck wherever I am. Okay, what is my controller doing? Hello? Okay, let me see if I have another controller. Okay, please can this one work? I don't even know if this one has battery. It has battery, but it's not working. Okay, controller support. Oh wait, that might be why. Hold on, that might be why. Okay, plug in a controller. Oh right, it's because DS3 doesn't have controller support for that controller. Cool. I could have sworn I've used it before though. Maybe that was on PlayStation. Okay, I'm going to give this one try. If not, I guess no DS3. Hey, controller. Oh, what did I just do? Yeah, the only annoying thing is this controller has motion controls. Is this the Switch controller? So it has motion controls. I don't actually know if there's a way to turn that off. I don't actually know if there's a way to turn off motion controls. Wait, what button is roll? Hello? Oh, roll is a different button than what I'm used to. Great. Okay, this is going to be fun. How loud is this? Very. Wait, what's heal? Oh my god. I'm not used to this controller layout. The buttons for like dodge are swapped. Oh my god, look at that damage. Why has this file got no damage on it? Oh, this is a dark weapon, that's probably why. Why am I fighting Midir with a dark weapon? I don't think I have a better one. Is this your favourite boss in the game, Will? Is this your absolute favourite? Yeah, it would really help if I didn't have motion controls on the camera. Yeah, I don't know why this file has a dark weapon for Midir. No, it doesn't really make sense. I say it is... Fuck. It is very bad damage. Fuck. I wonder if I have a better file. I mean, what would be really nice if my other controller just worked? Yeah, I have a +7 dark weapon at level 57 against Midir. That's probably where the issue is coming from. I think I'm going to call it there, though. I was just trying a little prat about because we didn't have time for another run. I mean, I would have been fighting better if I was using the right controller, but yeah, I think we're going to call it there. Yeah, quick speed run DS3, why not? But yeah, that will be me done. So next stream will probably be Tuesday. More all memory no hit stuff. More all memory no hit stuff on Tuesday and also probably Wednesday. But yeah. So that is us done. I guess just little bonus streams. I didn't really stream Friday, Saturday, so this is just Steam profile. Yeah, so more streams Tuesday, more no hit. So hopefully we'll see you all then. So thank you all and take care.